bar too. They're doing a good job out there. Great job. I love bars. I just love all bars. I just love the concept. It's the only place that you can get kicked out of for buying too much of the only thing that they sell. The one product. If you have too many, we gotta leave. You'll never get kicked out of a Honda dealership. Civics for everybody, let's go. I have a tattoo. Do you guys have tattoos? I know some of you do. I was looking at your skin while you were walking in. Not in a creepy way. I was looking closer at the contents of your character, but I was looking at your skin. I like having a tattoo. Getting it felt weird. It feels like getting surgery in a dive bar. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like everything is sanitized, everyone's a professional, but there's still a sticker on the wall that says "fuck your mom." And there's still like the surgeon's friend is still just sitting in the corner of the room on a beanbag chair. Sitting there like, "What's up? My name is Bullet. I used to work here, but then I got fired for stealing, but now it's cool." Okay, good shit, Bullet. Glad you turned it around. We're all very proud of you. I have a fucked up back and neck, and so to deal with it, I go to a chiropractor sometimes. It's okay. Does anyone have strong feelings about chiropractors? Any chiropractors in here before we get feelings hurt? Because a lot of people hate chiropractors. I'll tell people I go to a chiropractor and they're like, "John, it's bullshit, it's pseudoscience, it's fake." And I'm like, "Okay, but it feels good to get crunched, so get out of the way." And also, is that how you approach everything in life that feels good? Like someone offers to go down on you and you're like, "Are there any peer-reviewed studies that prove this to be effective?" Yeah, it's called busting. Ever heard of it? It's pretty famous. A lot of people know about it. I work for TaskRabbit. Are you guys familiar with TaskRabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you guys used it for stuff?
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
Mounting.
Mounting? Okay, yeah, I don't do any of that shit. I've tried like mounting and furniture assembly. I just decided early on that if I'm gonna charge someone money for me to go over to their house and take my shirt off and scream, I just want that to be the arrangement. You know what I mean? Just want everyone to be clear on what they're getting. Anyone else hired a TaskRabbit before? Something else? Moving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, done some moving jobs. That's why I had the chiropractors necessary. So I just do a lot of unskilled labor, to be honest. Which that term gets a bad rap, but like, that's not me being down on myself saying I do that. I'm like a diva about it, you know? I'm like, no skilled labor for me, thanks. I'm all good on skills. I don't know. People say there's no such thing as unskilled labor, but like I wait in line for people sometimes. So what's that then? You know? That doesn't take any skills. It takes patience, but patience is not a skill. It's a virtue, not a skill. Yeah. Just a lot of, I don't know, I've done some like babysitting, which I don't want to call childcare unskilled labor, but it was the way I was doing it, you know? Nothing bad, just I'm like a little smarter than the kid, you know what I mean? For boys, that's who I was babysitting, because I'm a guy and that's who hires male babysitters. They have to have a little boy who kind of hates women a little bit. They have to have a toxic little munchkin running around, or else they would probably hire a woman. Has anyone babysat for boys before? Yeah? What have you found that they're into? I've found that they're into like just guns and cops and kind of just like the state's capacity to use force. They really like. They really go for that just as a concept, you know. Getting bad guys, they love it. And guns, dude. I was babysitting this kid once and he shot me with a fake gun and I responded, I don't like that. Which I am aware is a very beta thing to say to a child. I'm aware of that. But his response was great, because he just goes, "But I like it," which, great rebuttal. Also great summary of the gun debate, you know? Just one side being like, "I don't really like it when you shoot at me." The other side is like, "Okay, but I fucking love shooting at you. It's like my favorite thing, so how do you think we can meet in the middle here?" I don't know. I would say I'm pretty anti-gun, but like it's not even political. I'm anti-gun the same way I'm anti-snake. Like, bah, you know? Get that shit away from me, yeah. It's fucking moved. I was free, unless one of my close friends had one on there, I'd be like, "Let's take that thing to the park. I'm trying to party. I'm trying to make some friends tonight." I do, yeah, I like to party. I do like to party. I don't really do cocaine as of late on account of people keep poisoning it. So I stay away from that. I'm not trying to die. And that's not like a ringing endorsement of my life. It's cusp, but I ultimately do want to stay alive. That stuff's scary, you know what I mean? I don't want to, because my thing is like my mom is like 70 years old. The last thing I need is for her to spend the final 30 years of her life in some goofy organization called Moms Against Fentanyl. You know what I mean? She calls it math. Her and her friends call themselves the Mafia. They have t-shirts. Do you see how it can get rough? Because, no, my mom's great. My mom is a very progressive person now. But if drugs killed her special boy, that's how a neighborhood watch person is created. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, whatever money I was getting inherit, that's just getting spent on binoculars. And she's just watching the neighborhood. So, stay away from that stuff. See, I'll change the subject a little bit. Do you guys think the reason leopard print is considered sexy is because deep down we all wish we could fuck a leopard? A little bit? No, okay, well maybe a little deeper down than that. Not surface level, but like really deep down there's a little voice that's like, well yes, of course I would love to fuck a leopard, but they are too fast and too strong and they can't get verbal consent, and even if they could, what would we even talk about? Have you ever been in love with someone that you're friends with and you can't address it because you don't want to ruin the friendship, the friend group dynamic? That's humans with leopards, you know what I mean? You don't want to make it awkward with the whole animal kingdom, so you just wear the little shorts or whatever. Is that true, or do I just not understand sex? It could be either one of those things, I'll admit. You know, it's not that I'm not good at sex, because like, I am, but there's just little things. I don't know. These days, everyone's all kinky, you know? Everyone's so kinky these days, and it's like, kink people are so, they're taking over, and they're a little difficult. Because these kink people, they can't just come. There's got to be a reason they're coming. They're like method actors. They're like, well, why am I coming? What's the motivation here? What's driving my character? My situation. I don't know. I think something you hear a lot in conversations about like kink or like BDSM in like progressive spaces. You'll hear it from like straight women that are more on the submissive side. They'll say like, well, in my day-to-day life, I'm so like in control. You know, I have this high-power job. I'm always being asked to make decisions. So in my sex life, it's nice to let go and let someone else take control. And that's a compelling narrative. That makes you go like, huh, and like that person and think they're smart. You don't really hear the reverse a lot. You don't really hear the yin to that yang vocalized a ton. Because no dude wants to out loud be like, yeah, you know, in my day-to-day life, I'm kind of a huge fucking loser that nobody respects. Not being called upon to make a lot of decisions. Don't really have a job. So, in my sex life, it can be nice to take control of someone else's body for a while. And we'd be like, no, dude, you have to go to the desert. You go so far away for so long.